first grade friends. My name is Mrs. Cox and I teach first grade at Beaumont Magnet Academy. I am so excited to be here with you today for our science lesson. First, before we get started, if this video is hard to understand, you can turn on the closed caption if it's available. You could adjust the playback speed to kind of slow the video down. Consider watching it in short clips, so you can pause it, listen, and then watch again. And you can ask someone in your home to watch the video with you, so that way you could stop the video frequently and talk to that person about what you heard and make sure you understood. All of these resources are available on the KCS website. Look under the Student Resources tab, and this assignment will be inside the Week 3 packet. If you need a printed copy, they'll be given out at the mail distribution sites on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So what are we going to be learning today? We're going to be answering the question of how does light travel through different materials? So to start, what is light? Light is a form of energy that lets you see. So what are some things that help you see? A lamp is a great source of light inside our homes. When it's dark, we might use a flashlight to help us see where we're going so we don't trip and fall. And the sun is a great natural resource. It gives off light during the daytime and it helps us see. So how does light travel through different materials? First, what is materials? What does that mean? Materials just mean what is an object made of. So some materials that we might find are a plastic water bottle. So that water bottle is made out of plastic. A table might be made out of wood. So a wood might be a type of material. Or metal is another type of material. We might see a metal can. Materials can let light through, and other materials don't let light through. If a material is transparent, that means light can pass through it. If a material is opaque, that means light cannot pass through it. And if it's translucent, that means that some of the light can pass through. So what are we going to be doing today? Today we're going to be looking at different materials to see if they're translucent, opaque, or transparent. So our assignment looks like this, and we can find it inside our weekly packet. So step 1, first thing, what do we got to do? We're going to find 9 objects around our house. Look for objects like a plastic water bottle. Another one is aluminum foil. Maybe a soda or food can, some sort of can. A plastic bag like you might get when you go shopping. I keep these in my house just in case. You might need a sheet of paper. We're going to look at a sheet of paper. A bottle of cooking oil. Ask Mom, she might have that in her cabinet for cooking. A glass or plastic jar. This is the one I keep sugar in up in my cabinet. A roll of paper towels. And some plastic wrap. I put this over my food when I put it in the refrigerator, so that way it'll keep my leftovers fresh. So we're going to be looking at these 9 different objects, and we're going to be testing them to see if they're transparent, opaque, or translucent. So the next thing is you need to find a flashlight. If you don't have a flashlight, a great another tool is a phone's flashlight. So this is the one from my phone. We're going to be using this flashlight to test each object to see if it's translucent, transparent, or opaque. Then we're going to be filling out the chart. We're going to draw the object and label the object in the correct box. So let's do one together. So we're going to be looking at this soda can. So to test it out, I'm going to take my flashlight. I'm using my phone flashlight, and I want to see if the light will travel through it or not. What do you think? Do you think that light is going to go through the can? Let's test it out. So I've got my flashlight ready, and I've got my can. So if I look and I shine my light on the can, what is happening to that light? Is it going through the object? It doesn't look like it to me. It looks like the light is reflecting off of it. So if the light is not able to pass through this object, where would we put it on our chart? Would we put it under transparent? That means we can see through it. Would we put it under translucent, which means we can see a little of the light through it? Or is it opaque, which means the light is completely blocked out? It can't pass through it. What do you think? That's right, it's an opaque object. So that means the light cannot pass through. So if you look at my chart, I drew my soda can, and then I wrote soda can to label my object. Now, your task is to try out your different objects and find where do they fit on our chart. Test out that jar. Hold up your flashlight and see, does the light pass through or not? Or does it let a little bit of the light through? So, test out your objects. Remember, if it's transparent, that means light can pass through it. If it's opaque, that means when light cannot pass through at all, just like our soda can. If it's translucent, remember that's when some light can pass through it, but not all of it. I have been so excited to be here with you today. This is part of our KCS at home from our science department. Have your parents put on Twitter some of the pictures of you doing your experiment. You can put those at KCS Science. I would love to see some of your light investigation photos. Thank you so much for being here with me. Bye, guys.